Jiang Zemin, former Chinese leader, dies aged 96. Like the video and subscribe. We will continue to bring you hot news every day. China's former leader Jiang Zemin, who came to power after the Tiananmen Square protests, has died at 96. State media said he had died just after 12 o'clock local time, 4 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, in Shanghai, on Wednesday. Jiang presided over a time when China opened up on a vast scale and saw high-speed growth. His death comes as China sees some of its most serious protests since Tiananmen, with many demonstrating against COVID restrictions. A Chinese Communist Party statement said he died of leukemia and multiple organ failure. It added that he was recognized and as an outstanding leader with high prestige and a long-tested communist fighter and obituary. Jiang Zemin state media outlets, including the Global Times and the Xinhua news agency, turned their websites black and white in tribute. Jiang rose to power after the bloody 1989 crackdown on protesters in and around Beijing's Tiananmen Square, which led to China being ostracized internationally. The event sparked a bitter power struggle at the top of the Communist Party between hardline reactionaries and reformers. It led to Jiang, who had originally been seen as a plotting bureaucrat, being elevated to high office. He was chosen as a compromise leader, in the hope he would unify hardliners and more liberal elements. Under his stewardship, a formidable economy was forged, the communists tightened their grip on power, and China took its place at the top table of world powers. He oversaw the peaceful handover of Hong Kong in 1997, and China's entry into the World Trade Organization in 2001, which intertwined the country with the global economy. But political reforms were also put to one side and he crushed internal dissent while pursuing a hardline stance on Taiwan. He was criticized for the heavy-handed crackdown on the religious sect Falun Gong in 1999, which was seen as a threat to the Communist Party. Witness history. China's crackdown on Falun Gong. Tiananmen Square. What happened in the protests of 1989? He was also keen to ensure that his position within the Communist Party was secure, and came up with his own political ideology, the Three Represents theory, in an attempt to modernize the party. During his time in power, Jiang sought to strengthen ties with the U.S., visiting the country several times and offering then-President George W. Bush cooperation in Washington's war on terror and following the 9/11 attacks. In a country not known for its flamboyant leaders, he was seen as having a more colorful personality than his successors. He memorably crooned Elvis Presley at a global summit, and went for a swim off the Hawaiian coast. In his later years he withdrew from government and was rarely seen in public. But even as he became less conspicuous, online he became an unlikely subject of viral internet memes. Many Chinese affectionately caricaturized his signature large spectacles, and likened his appearance to a toad. Young fans called themselves toad worshippers and Yang's successors as President Hu Jintao, who was conspicuously removed from the CCP conference last month, and Xi Jinping, are scheduled to attend his funeral, according to a letter released by the state-backed Global Times. But the letter added that foreign leaders and governments will not be invited to the event. The funeral committee said the decision was in keeping with what it called in China's practice and We hope the video was useful to you. Like the video and subscribe. We will continue to bring you hot news every day.